This is the new Princess F50. It's actually an update on the previous F50, and the big differences with this are larger hull windows, as you can see down here. These are elongated and made much larger. They've also kind of coded in the engine vents with them as well. The other difference is the side windows here. It took me a little while to figure out what the difference was. And what it is they used to have a white bar that went through them like a styling bar. They've got rid of that now, and it's a much cleaner look. So those are the big differences, but we're going to go on board and we're going to give you, of course, the full tour. We're going to head on back here. This bathing platform is a high-low platform. We'll take a Williams 285 on there. You've also got out here quite a nice, it's like a boot really. There we go, look at the size of that. That's great for deck gear. So that is there. And if we head on this way, other things we can show you. You've got a transom shower in there. And I often talk about these deck lights that you can see on the stairs. They're all switched on this one, and it's getting towards the evening, so we can see those in action, which is rather nice. Let's have a wander around here. We have got seating around the back. This one's a sole boat actually. This one's going to Windermere, so that's why it's got all the things saying please put overshoes on, or obviously take your shoes off. It's a galley aft layout. This one's got the matte walnut wood, always looks very classy. And that's the interior. So what we've got here, big galley area actually, kind of comes all the way around. So we've got storage over in places like this, and these ones is additional refrigeration and additional storage. Also on this side, that's for things like your glasses. So they open like that, and that opens like that. So we get everything tucked away. And then over here is the main fridge, as it were. So that opens like that. You've also got all your cooking here. So the hob, it says stating the blind in the obvious, and the cooker. You've got extractor fan up underneath here. A bit more storage tucked away. And then over here, bin and things like your cutlery storage. I reckon you could probably get a dishwasher under there as well. That's quite a big locker. So they normally configure that. So if you wanted a dishwasher, that's where it would live. I like this flooring. This looks really good. We've got a couple of steps up then. And then you've got the saloon area. So we've got the big table here, so great for dining. You've also got another very comfortable settee over here. And you can have a TV that rises out of here. I don't think this boat's got that option, but that's where it would go if you had it. And then up here is a double helm. So twin seats here. And then you've got, it's on IPS this one, so you've got the IPS joystick. You've got the throttle controls, opening window next to the helm. And then across here is the twin multifunction displays, so you can configure those whatever you want. Also bow thruster on here, and then you've got your speed and depth like so. And the Princess steering wheel with a crown that stays the right way up. Look at that, fantastic. So that is that. If we wander down a bit further, it's all very Princess. You've got all of the domestic batteries and engine start batteries are here, all of the circuit breakers for things like the lighting and so forth. Also your AC power is here as well. So this is things like your barbecue and battery charger and all that. This comes from your shore power or your generator, so you can switch it there and the generator start stop is right next to it. So it's all easy to operate right from there. If we come on down, we can head forward. First of all, we've got this lovely cabin here. So this is your guest cabin, one of them at least, and usual sort of thing, storage up around places like this. You've got the big hull windows, nice little dressing area there with a mirror, and that one opens like so. And then if we spin on around, again, storage all the way around here, and a big hanging locker over on this side. You've also got big drawers under the bed as well, like so. And if we reverse back slightly, we will find day heads is here. In fact, there's a door through. If we look over here, that door takes you back into the cabin we were just in, so that can be en suite. So there's heads, Again, all very Princess with these lovely finishes. We've got the shower in here, and then the loo, of course. And that is also shared by cabin 3. That's over here. So that's a bunk cabin, but you know, proper adult-sized beds. They're a really nice size actually. And again, your wardrobe is down there, storage up in places like this, and another one just here, which makes me wonder if that is storage or shelves. Now I have to know. That's shelves. There we go. It's all about accuracy, isn't it? Let's head back a bit further because we've got the owner's cabin back here. And this runs right across the boat. Beautifully finished. Look at that. That's so nice. Got a nice little settee in here, so want to tuck yourself away. We've got the more storage over here. Another nice little dressing area, so that one lifts up thusly. And you can see the benefit of those big hull windows as well. They're massive. I mean, it's not really ideal with the boats alongside, but you can imagine at anchor how nice that is. And look at this woodwork, the way this is formed around here. It's absolutely stunning. Really nice. That's a lovely cabin for a 50-foot boat. Big wardrobe over here, like so. And this one has its own ensuite. You can have TV here. Of course, this one's not got it fitted. Toilet there and shower there. So that is just for this cabin. And the other thing we have is that big storage area there. I am pretty sure, but don't quote me, is big enough for a washing machine. I'd be surprised if it's not. That's the obvious place for it, isn't it? Superb. Okay, let's go and have a wander on the decks and the flybridge, and we'll take a look at the engines as well. So we'll come back up here. Wander out onto the back, and we'll take a turn around here. Pretend we didn't see that. Teak decks on this one, that's nice. These are an option, but they're a nice thing to have. You've got the rail up here to help you forward. And then up here you've got sunbathing cushions. Another change they've made to this one is this now has a one-piece windscreen. It used to have a bar down the centre and 2 screens. That looks rather special. And then sunbathing cushions up here. Of course, these backrests drop down flat. And that's the hatch over that forward cabin. Anchor winch up here, you've got the buttons for it, and the anchor chain locker, of course, is in there. Those stainless steel sections are for fenders. So you can drop your fenders in there out of the way. We'll come back down this way. Again, got the rail here. You're not really supposed to do this, but I have special permission. Let's pop that back quickly. Never happened. No one saw nothing. And if we come up here, this then is the flybridge. Quite a decent size actually. We've got seating right across the back here. This table folds out, so you can make that a lot larger. Got the flush hinges there, which is nice. Radar on the back there, on the radar arch, you've got the spotlight just above it and the nav lights. Wet bar is over here. There we go, so that just lifts up like so. You've got the barbecue, of course, and then underneath here you've got the bin and a little bit of storage. People often ask why they put a mirror here. In actual fact, it's a stainless steel plate, and it's so that if someone puts this down when it's still hot, it doesn't damage the GRP. Oh, let's put that down first. There we go. And then finally, you've got your helm position. Lovely bit of seating around here. This is very much an owner-operator boat. There's no crew cabin on this. You would run this one yourself. So it's nice to be able to have your friends or family up alongside you here. Pretty sure I'm right in saying you can pull that out into a sunbathing area as well if you want to. Twin helm seats here. They've put a little gap into here, so you can actually get through here and into this one without having to displace the helmsperson every time. Again, the multifunction displays. These are both on engine instrumentation, but you can change these. Obviously, you can have these whatever you want on here. So somewhere on there will be chart plotter, and and so forth. Autopilot controllers on there, etc. And then the other thing we have up here is a little cool box. So you can put a couple of bottles in there if you want to keep those cold. Excellent. And this is interesting as well. They've finished this now in this sort of metallic finish rather than just the plain white. That looks rather smart. Lovely. There we go. Only thing left to talk about is the engines, and they are back here. So we are going to lift the floor. There we go. That opens up like that. And we will wander in. And here we go. These engines are a pair of Volvo Penta IPS D8 800s. They are 600 horsepower each, I think I'm right in saying. And they're going to give the boat about 34 knots, so it's pretty sprightly. Cruising's about 26, range your usual sort of 250 miles. But this is a really good size engine room for this size of boat. And what's really interesting about this is they've put the engines quite a long way forward for an IPS boat. What you've got then is you've got shafts that come back down here. The actual pods, look, are all the way back here, so they're in the right place, but the engines are much further forward to keep the weight distribution more towards the centre of the boat, so it planes nicely. You've got generator down here as well. Battery boxes are down here, all very Princess. You can see with the venting and the labelling, all those little blue things are labels telling you what everything is. Fuel tanks outboard of the engines, and that's the fire suppression system there. But it's a big, clean engine room, isn't it? It's come right the way back. In fact, you've got the storage area down here, so canopies and that sort of thing can live down here. But yeah, look at the size of that. That's fantastic. There we go. That is the new Princess F50. As I say, it's a gentle revamp of the previous one, but they've done a nice job of this. And to be honest with you, if it ain't broke, why change it? So just a little bit of refinements is all you really need. I'm going to drop that one back down for the moment. There we go, and I will finish off up here, out of the way. And that, my friends, is about the size of that new Princess F50. Massive thanks to Princess Yachts. They've organised this tour. Huge thanks as ever to you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.